Hi guys, the Andrews from Entertainment Tonight. Nice to see you again. I'm just curious how much of the final film you guys have seen, how much has been screened for you, and what was your gut reaction, what were your feelings when you saw what you've seen so far?
I think we've only seen the clips that are going to be shown today, and we saw them this morning. Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen just about the same as the fans have seen, so.
You're as anxious as we are to actually see the final movie?
I think it's a different kind of anxious. But yeah, definitely.
Hoping we please them. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't just the director that made this one different. I mean, it was so different as well because we kind of knew what kind of animal we were dealing with more, and I was much more of a supporting role in this one. So I mean, I started 3 weeks after they started shooting, and I did a lot of my first scenes with the apparition scenes, which involved me doing like maybe 1 word a week. So it's kind of, it was actually one of the most relaxing jobs I've ever done, and Chris is a very sort of peaceful presence, and it's kind of, and I got on really well with him. I mean, it was. I had a pretty much stress-free job, 3 months. I mean, it was great for me. All the pressure was on Taylor.
I liked New Moon, just in terms of like how far I could push myself within this series. I feel like after New Moon, it's sort of smooth sailing for her. She's very solid and content and happy, but in the second one, she's nothing. Like literally, it's just lost. Yeah, I got to find her again, which was, not easy. But yeah, the second one for sure.
New Moon was my favorite book as well. I mean, mainly because I liked the sort of juxtaposition of so many people being, it's such a hyped character, Edward, and there are so many people who look at him as such a kind of romantic hero, and in New Moon, the way I read it anyway was, he's just so humble.
Sometimes it gets me a little nervous because I'm trying to live up to the fans' expectations and trying to represent Team Jacob, in the right way. I don't want to disappoint them, so that's why I work so hard to not only mentally and emotionally but physically change as well for this role, because this guy's some pretty good competition. So I had a lot of hard work.
I don't know. I'd like to think that I haven't changed that much. I mean, within myself, I think I've changed. I guess when I'm walking around the street, I look down a lot more often. There's something wrong with my neck. No, it's kind of extraordinary. I don't think any of us expected any of this to happen, especially it seems to keep building and building the magnitude of this franchise. And yeah, I mean, Comic Con really was the eye opener, and it's just kind of got bigger and bigger, which is very, it's an interesting thing to deal with.
What would you say have been the highs and the lows?
Well, this is definitely a high. I mean, there's only been like a couple of images from the movie that have been released, and they've all been received, really well. That's it. So I'm really excited for people to see some of it. It's a little overwhelming to have so many people here, but I guess it's a good thing. So.